Okay, next bit of sowing. I'm trying out some Wilco's compost, which I've added perlite to. I'll show you a better review of the compost later on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sow sweet corn. Golden Bantam. It's a new name to me. It's probably an old variety. I don't know. But I'm going to use these little pot trays. The pot trays not cells. You don't put the plants directly in here. You can see the holes in the bottom. You normally put small sort of 2-inch pots in there. But I'm not going to use 2-inch pots, as I've got hundreds and hundreds of my paper pots to use. I'm also going to experiment with some toilet roll tubes. I've used them before, and I'm saying experiment, but really I know the results already. This is purely for followers, viewers, whatever you want to call it, newbies. Lots of people go on about using these, cutting the bottoms, fold them over, make little pots. I've used them just as they are in the past. They give a good root run. The problem is, and it can occur with these, if you don't get these really wet all the way through the growing period, they're very restrictive. The roots won't go through. They'll get stuck. If you're lucky, they'll come out the bottom. But I've dug up too many failed plants where everything's still in that 3, 4, 6 months down the line. Same with these. Bury them at least to the top, so they're always going to get earth water anyway, and rain water, but always water them really well. I'll give you an idea why. There you go, peas. That's coming through the bottom there quite nicely. That's the weakest part. It's starting to break down and rot down the sides. You can see some holes there. That will, given plenty of water, that will rot away and the plant will romp away. I'll pinch it on out later. But if you don't give them enough water, that becomes more of a trap than anything. They're supposed to be biodegradable, rot in the ground, everything. But again, make sure you get them very, very wet all the time. Think about put that in a jug of water. See how long it takes before it breaks down into paper mache. It takes a long time. Same with that, newspaper. Get a newspaper wet, get it soaking wet. When you think you've got it really soaking wet, open it up and see the middle pages are still dry. Manufacturing has progressed to the point where, without using chemicals or plastics, we're managing to produce stuff that, even though it's biodegradable, has to be sustainable in use and must be quite tough. We'll put up with a lot of abuse because manufacturers want it to last. So yeah, I'll be doing that as an experiment. I'll probably do so many seeds I get in the packets. I might do 6, I might do 4. But yeah, I'll be doing that next. Okay, I've filled up all these paper pots. I've put them in my tray, soaked them in a tray of water. Probably hear it dripping underneath. And here are my sweet corn seeds. They are literally just dried sweet corn off the cob. I suppose in theory you could pop them, but I wouldn't do. I'm going to put 1 in each pot. I've saved 4 separately, as you can see there, to put in the toilet rolls for an experiment, for comparison. So I'm going to get on and do this, then I'll do the toilet rolls. Okay, confession time. I ranted on about how paper toilet roll holders and tubes were going to be too tough and I wouldn't soak. I've soaked these, and to be honest, they're falling apart now at the seams. I will try pop 4 seeds in them, see how they go, but at the moment they barely hold themselves together at all. I've got enough seeds to waste on this, so I'll give it a go anyway.